Welcome to the Shift into What's Next podcast, where embracing change can ignite a world of possibilities. Hey now, I'm your host Elise Ancel, and welcome back. This is for all of us out here shifting, pivoting, and praying our way through the unknown. If life's been doing the most lately, you're in the right place. Let's talk about the unexpected, the uncomfortable, and the kind of growth you only find when you stop resisting the shift. Today we're talking about the God that shakes. I don't know about you, but I've been shook. This season hasn't just been a soft nudge or a little turbulence. No, it's shaken just about everything I thought was stable. Never in my wildest dreams did I think crying out for change would come with this kind of response. I asked for growth, for clarity, for purpose, but I didn't know that meant my comfort zone would be the first thing to go. Everything I thought I could rely on, routines, roles, rhythms, got tossed. The familiar things, they collapsed. And the truth is, I had heard that when you ask for change, expect things around you to shake. I expected some disruption, but I wasn't prepared for how strong the shaking would be. Some days I could barely catch my breath, but here's the twist. While the surface of my life shook, my core held. Turns out, those external things I clung to, they weren't the foundation after all. And when those things fell away, I realized I wasn't falling apart. I was still here, not the same, but still standing, still held. The wind blew, the house shook, but somehow I stayed grounded because the God who allowed the shaking also sustained me through it. That's the insight I want to sit with today. What shakes is not always a sign of destruction. Sometimes it's the start of divine rebuilding. You see, what shakes off might actually be what was never meant to go with you into your next. And what stays standing after the storm, that's what's strong. That's what's real. That's where your faith lives. God doesn't shake us to harm us. He shakes loose what can't stay, so what must remain can rise. Sometimes survival is a victory. Sometimes the win is simply knowing you didn't break when everything else did. And what you rebuild from here, it'll be stronger because now you're stronger. So as we wrap up this episode, if life has been shaking you up lately, I want to remind you, you're not being broken, you're being recentered. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. And the shaking you feel, it's not the end. It might just be the beginning of something more grounded and deeply aligned than anything you had before. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and like, share, or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. And feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to hear how your shift is unfolding.